Materials engineering is about using different materials and taking advantage of each of their properties to make new products, structures, or totally new materials that are stronger, lighter, more sustainable, or cheaper. Hey, I'm Natia, and I'm a materials engineering student. I like using different household objects, ice cream sticks, straws, and cardboard, and seeing what I can make out of them. There are so many different materials around us: metals, glass, wood, bricks, and I'm interested in how those materials are made, how they work, and how they can be improved. Materials engineering is one of the original forms of engineering. We have been doing it as long as there have been humans. The first tools were made by finding the right rocks, like flint, and shaping them into what they needed. The first metal alloy, bronze, was discovered thousands of years ago. Bronze is made of two ingredients, copper and a tiny bit of tin, but it's stronger than either of them on their own. Finding stronger materials meant our ancestors could build better tools and cut or carve materials like stone or wood more easily. Material properties help determine how materials are best used. For example, wood is great for building houses because it is strong and cheap, but it's also heavy and can catch fire. Aluminium is easy to bend and shape, so it's a great material for soft drink cans, and is also light enough to be used for parts on airplanes. But it's not strong enough for constructing buildings. Each material has different upsides and downsides, and material engineers need to know how to best take advantage of each. Another way to look at materials is their structure. If you examine the structure of wood, you would see it has fibres. Wood is stronger in the direction of these fibres. It takes a lot of effort to saw through the base of a tree, but you can split the wood logs with a blunt axe. Did you know there are bed frames made from cardboard? They were used for athletes to sleep on at the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, and some cardboard beds can support up to 3,200 kilograms. Corrugated cardboard is really flexible in some directions, but if you roll it up, it becomes very stiff and strong, and that's how they can support a full person, and then they can be recycled after. Material engineers are always looking for new materials and ways to use them. For example, aerogel is one of the lightest solid materials we know. It is also one of the strongest. It is able to hold 20,000 times its weight and can insulate against extreme heat. Another example is using naturally found materials like wood or plants to engineer a new material. Hempcrete is a concrete-like material made with hemp plants. It is about 7 times lighter than concrete and more effective at insulating houses and regulating moisture. It is also more environmentally friendly than concrete. Professor Veena Sahajwala is a materials scientist, inventor and award-winning engineer who looks for new materials that are sustainable, good for the environment and reduce waste. These materials are usually called green materials. Rubber tyres are typically unrecyclable, but she has developed a way to use them to help produce steels more efficiently. This helps the environment and improves existing processes. Her team is also looking at how to extract the valuable metals and conductors in our old mobile phones. They are working on a microfactory to recycle the phones into usable materials to build newer computers and components. In our modern society, we are constantly looking for ways to reuse and recycle our limited resources. Materials engineers are developing and improving the ways we use materials. If that sounds interesting to you, you should consider studying materials engineering